So, we're doing another Q&A. The last time I did something like this was way back when there were only 4 episodes of a Songbird Sanctuary, and now the series has concluded, so several of these questions will be about the show, about its current state, about its past, about its future, stuff like that. There may be some unrelated ones, though. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through these questions and kind of answer them. I'm gonna start with questions submitted by Fuzzy Warrior. He asks, will Ace ever return to the Primal Plains? Or will we see more of Ravage and Storm in that territory? Ace? He's not returning to the Primal Plains. I have no plans of making Ace return to the Primal Plains. Maybe one day something like that will happen. But nope, that territory belongs to Ravage and Storm. Ace is now the ruler of the Eastern Scrubland. Was Hermes' hood the only population of Zuni Ceratops? It was not. I think there was a line in the first episode that specifically addressed other hoods. No, there were other hoods, they just didn't want him in. Kind of similar to what happened with a Devil's Hood, except there were other Zuni Ceratopses. So yeah, essentially, there were other Zuni Ceratops hoods. And then, unrelated to Songbird Sanctuary, I said in a previous Q&A that my favorite movie is Hunt for the Wilder People. Have you read its source material, Wild Pork and Watercress? I am currently reading that right now. And what can I say? I like it. And then he asked later on, a few days later, another Songbird Sanctuary question. Do Carnotauruses have cuckoo DNA? Is that why they brood parasites? I never thought about that. I guess that's true. I'm not going to confirm it. Obviously, cuckoos aren't the only nest parasite. That could have been something that was adapted. I think it's better if I just don't confirm it. I don't want to really flesh out the gene pools of different animals on Sanctuary Island unless it's relevant to the appearance or some other thing like that. But I'm going to say that could very well be canon. Okay. So, Shane Moore and Melinda Sarico, I probably butchered that. They both asked, will there be a season 2 of Songbird Sanctuary? Short answer, maybe. That sounds like a cop-out, but at this point, I don't know. I've talked about it before. I have plans for it, but I don't know when it's going to happen. All I can say is that don't expect a second season in summer 2026. And Shane Moore also asks, will there be a series for modern animals or will it remain dinosaurs? I have, again, no plans for something with modern animals. I have, like, some various Schleich and Safari figures of modern animals, but for the most part, nah, I'm gonna say that likely won't be happening. Alright, Nate Perez asks, have there been any species that went extinct in the sanctuary? That's another one. The original variants of Australopithecus, they are basically functionally extinct now, although some of them are still around. And Mockingbird Co. has no plans to replenish the population because of how outdated they are. Alright, what else do we have? Oh wait, I missed one more question that Shane Moore had. If there is a season 2 for Songbird Sanctuary, will there be any new dinosaurs or any other prehistoric animals from before and after? The population of Sanctuary Island, it's mostly Mesozoic. There's a few exceptions though. Maybe some of those will appear. As for new dinosaurs, of course, you gotta love new dinosaurs. Okay. Scrubwood Studios asks, when is Redacted coming out? Never. Never. It'll come out when the prophecy is complete. And finally, Scaly Studios asks, what was the most difficult scene of Songbird Sanctuary Season 1 to make? This one, no scene comes to mind as being particularly difficult to make. I'd say probably the final encounter with the Dryptosaurus. Just because during that scene, my camera was dying. That was filmed in the same session as almost all of the Conifer Forest scenes, so I was a bit tired by then. And that scene also involved several sets of hands. So, yeah, and then even beyond filming, just the editing of that scene, getting the music to line up in particular. The sound effects of that scene weren't that hard to do, but getting the music of that scene to line up was also quite a bit. So yeah, that's what I'd say for that. Anyway, yeah, that's all the question. Enjoy these vague Season 2 teasers.